a haunted boys' school, a bat-free belfry, grabbing butts. Grab a snack and help us unpack all that and more. It's time for Ghost Files Debrief. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan, and that thing over there is my colleague Shane.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
Yes.
This is the show where we unpack our episodes, our evidence. We answer your burning questions, show you a little behind the scenes, peel back the veil.
We're here to discuss the investigation. It was a crazy one.
Preston Castle.
That's right.
A beautiful place.
What are your memories from this place?
Fog.
Okay.
I remember being very, very impressed by the size of it.
Yeah.
Because in pictures it looked like, I guess I was imagining somewhat little, but it was fucking huge.
I definitely was way bigger than I ever could have anticipated.
A lovely staff there. Shout out to the folks who own it. They were really accommodating. It was gnarly.
No, if you haven't seen the episode yet, I highly recommend going to check this one out because this place was impressive. It's very, very gross too.
It's not, you know what? We just shot a bunch of episodes in Key West that will be coming out in a couple months, and we had a great time. And it's fun to go to places that are nice.
Yeah.
But it's also every now and then fun to go to just a fucking creepy, dilapidated building that feels like you're just gonna die there.
Yeah, to just get nasty.
Yeah.
We've actually, Garrett Watts, a friend of ours, has gone there, and D-Tune, who's been on the show, recently did a 24-hour investigation.
He did 24 hours there?
Alone, yeah. He said he was inspired by my Alone, and I was like, I'm really sorry that this is now maybe spreading like a virus.
That'd be a freaky place to do an Alone.
Fuck that. Dude.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. This place was incredibly active when we were there. They did claim there was a bunch of bats. No bats to be found.
Maybe it was too cold for the bats.
Maybe that's what it was.
We shined our lights up into, I don't know if this is rude to bats, we shined our lights up into the very highest windows. You couldn't get to the upper floors, which I think we mentioned in the episode because they're not structurally sound. But I think that's where all the bats roost. So we could see them very faintly through the windows, but never saw one coming down.
Seeing all like the really run down parts of the building, like there were certain floors we couldn't go to because it was so, I mean, you could see it in even like, remember that shaft that just had all like, like the gnarled pieces of wood?
I loved it.
It's disgusting. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened here. So we're going to go through the evidence as well. But before we get to that, let's get to some questions.
Gotta drink my juice. My question juice.
Your question.
100. 101. Oh, hey. It's me, Shane. Listen, us muscleheads know there's no point to getting the gains if we're not getting enough protein. But trying to make sure you're getting all that protein in your diet can be tough, especially when you're so busy working long hours here in the basement with your pal. But, since I started using Hungry Root, it's made my life so much easier, taking one less stress off my mind. I know my gains stay gains. Hungry Root plans your meals and groceries for the week, filling your cart and delivering everything you need right to your door to eat healthy every day. Oh, 1 second. Okay, all right. Oh, yeah. It's almost as heavy as the weights I was lifting. Even heavier. Let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, baby. On top of being able to select high protein, high fiber meals so I know I'm getting my nutrients, Hungry Root spoils me by sending me my favorite snacks, like sea salt and pepper chicken snack sticks. Yeah, and introducing me to new ones like Prevail turkey jerky. And Hungry Root offers over 50,000 chef-crafted recipes with many ready in just 15 minutes or less. For example, sure, I gotta shower up and head out, but thanks to Hungry Root, I have just enough time to whip up these carnitas and avocado street tacos before I do. Yummy! Oh, you're gonna love Hungry Root just as much as I do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code WATCHER. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com with code WATCHER. Now, if you excuse me, time to hit the showers.
Our first one is from Jess. Can Shane drink a Celsius before every ghost hunt from now on? He's got insane energy, and I'm all here for it.
As that's suggesting that you would have normal energy.
No, there is something to it though, because I've only gotten on which episode did I first? It was the library, right?
Willard Library was the first time Shane dipped his toes into the Celsi pool.
Yeah, and we've talked about this a lot. A lot of times when you're doing unscripted stuff, even now in debrief.
Yeah.
And I notice this when I'm doing puppet history stuff. I will think I'm giving 140% energy wise.
Yeah.
And then you watch it back and you find out, oh, maybe it's 80%. I seem a little sleepy. But with Ghost Files, it's a similar thing. And that the equation is further sort of tweaked because like this episode, for instance, was the third episode that we shot on one trip.
Yeah.
So our energy is kind of like all over the place. We might be exhausted. I think we were pretty well rested for this one, but
one of these, I believe you had a Celsi and a half, if I'm not mistaken, because Emily had finished half of hers and she said, did anybody want this? And I think you did.
I think that might have been on the
USS Hornet.
The Hornet, which I think is coming up next month.
That's also going to be a good one.
So I was also a little tweaked out during that one. But yeah, Celsius is good for me.
I think it's a responsible thing to drink a Celsius before a ghost hunt. Any other time, probably not.
You can get sleepy. It happens.
You can get sleepy.
The Cellies take you home, you know?
You're going to be sleepy or you're going to be crazy.
They give you that little extra boost.
So Jess, you're going to get what you wished for, essentially, because from that point on, he was Celsius pilled and he's had a Celsius every day.
I'm pretty sure I had Celsiuses in Key West on at least one of the shoots.
They're almost a mandatory item.
Yeah. And it's better than coffee because coffee can sometimes, activate the system.
The bowels, that's right.
And you don't want that.
Celsius is just like a straight up, it's like a fucking injection.
That's right.
Actually, right into your veins if you feel insane. I love it. But good suggestion.
Yes, Jess, I will.
He has.
I will, and I will continue to, yeah.
Next question. This comes from Slug Girl.
Slug Girl.
Excellent episode. It's got it all. Shane on Celsius. People love the Celsius.
People really love
this. Is like not sponsored by Celsius. I want to point that out. All sorts of bonks and clonks. And actually, so much stuff I can't list it all. And a very creepy vibe. Not to mention Ryan being touched twice and remaining remarkably composed. Thank you for saying that. I didn't think I was that composed, but unrelated. The Boosabee has really been showing up lately with his responses. Does it make Shane less impressed the more it reacts? LMAO. I don't feel like it has been that responsive.
Was it in this episode?
In this place it was. But for the most part, we just went to Key West and I don't remember getting too much activity on the Boosabee.
No, I feel like we got some REM pod action in Key West.
We got some REM pod action. Shane thought he had solved something, but he did not.
Huh?
With the REM pod.
I solved something?
You thought you solved something. You thought you figured out how the REM pod worked.
Oh, yeah.
And it did not.
I'm never quite doing that.
It was pretty funny.
Where do we have Boosabee action here? Was it in the the sort of medical bunk room or whatever that was?
In the bunk room, that was the REM pod and the cat balls. But in this place, it was in the boys' dormitory where we cut that part down from the episode quite a bit. So, but we did get a couple responses there. And then I got responses on my solo in the infirmary when you
the infirmary, yes,
when I didn't have the cooler around. Which is you're the cooler.
Does it make me?
You're William H. Mason.
I'm the cooler. Does it make Shane less impressed the more it reacts? No, I like it when honestly, the Boosabee is so non-responsive to stuff that when it does react, that's exciting to me. Not because that makes me think there's a ghost here, but as I've said, that makes me think, hey, that's a nice little something for the episode.
Yeah, I mean, is the thought in your mind that there is something hardwired into the Boosabee to make it randomly go off?
No.
Oh. Then what do you think it is then? Because it's pretty responsive.
A little bug or something, Could be a little bug.
I don't know about a bug.
Or, it could be a bug.
I mean, we haven't done a fly test yet, but I'm pretty sure a bug wouldn't set it off.
We should do a fly test.
How are we going to do that? We'd have to train a fly.
Put it in a room with a fly.
And put it on a little leash. The fly.
You don't have to put it on a leash. Well, I think it'll fly past it eventually.
What if I had Vinny, my dog, take a big poop right by the Boosabee, and then the fly would come and land on the poop, and therefore next to the Boosabee?
It's an interesting experiment, Ryan. I think we can do that without the poop, but
I mean, it's dog
you
poop.
could do it
I'm
with
not like squatting down.
I think you could do it with a bee and a can of soda pop.
Does that do it?
You ever drink pop as a kid and then there's a bee in it?
Yeah, but bees just be landing anywhere. Bees try to land on my head. I don't think there's anything that's like.
Or a nice patch of clover. They like that too.
Oh, interesting. We'll figure it out.
That is interesting, huh?
We could figure it out.
Hey, I'm excited. Can we tease?
And not bee on poop. I meant housefly, because flies. Did I say fly? I can't recall.
Can we tease?
Sure.
You don't mind a little tease?
I do like a little tease.
We got some new equipment.
We did get some new equipment, and there's a new and improved Ovilus sent to us from Ghost Stop.
New Ovilus and new Boo Buddy.
New Boo Buddy 2.0. Now they could have friends. Now
I didn't think of that. We have two of them now.
I don't know if they're both male, female.
Do they talk to each other
Maybe
like
life will
Furbies?
Find a way.
Yeah, are they gonna bang?
They'll bang each other, and we'll have a whole Boo Buddy family. Bang buddies.
Now we did get those after our Key West episodes, so you won't see them for a few months. But
That's true.
Well, I'm sure we'll use them on our next string of shoots.
Which are coming up.
I'm excited.
Which we're thinking of going to Portland, by the way. So if you guys have any locations in Portland, I'm still in the process where I'm locking down locations right now. So yeah, let me know.
We've never done anything up in the Pacific Northwest. We're very excited.
And maybe we won't, because it's a little harder to
Or if there's nothing going on there, then
there are places. It's hard to get in contact with some of these folks. So we'll hope some of them answer their emails and phone calls that I've been leaving.
Seattle's up there too. What about there?
I've called folks in Washington, in Oregon.
They like to keep their ghosts a secret, I guess.
I did get an email today back from one of the places, Thornwood Castle, and they said, thanks for reaching out. Love to help you with your investigation. Our castle is not haunted. But it's listed on many haunted websites. So maybe
that's what someone who's got ghosts says.
Now I want to go there even more.
Yeah.
We should just knock on the door and wait till they clock out for work. We'll hide in the bathroom.
That's a good idea.
And then we'll have the castle door set.
See you next question. Is this from anyone?
This is from nobody.
This is from Bob Odenkirk.
You can't just say that.
Nobody.
Oh, stupid. It's so
nobody too. Question about the cat balls.
They made a sequel, I forgot.
Whoa, maybe it's a ghost.
Could be. This could be a question from a specter.
Question about cat balls. How do you ensure they aren't trip hazards? It's so dark and easy to accidentally step on it if you forget you placed it there earlier in the night. I believe I have stepped on one of these and broken it.
You've definitely broken a couple cat balls.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Luckily, they're cheap.
They're by a static cam. So it's like almost always if there's a static cam nearby, there's going to be cat balls. And you routinely are kicking them like soccer.
I stepped on one once on accident, but it really seemed purposeful. It seemed like I just smashed it. But I think they're very fragile.
Well, I remember you tried to fix it and like I could just see all like the wiring and everything. That thing was toast. But, we have a lot of them. So
they're cheap as dirt. Cat toys are, a dime a dozen.
Well, I mean, we have a certain amount of budget here.
They're toys.
You don't want to be.
They're toys.
They're not toys.
These are toys that we're using.
I guess these are technically toys for cats. Yeah. But they work well. It does happen. Thank you, Ghost.
Did I ever tell you about the time Sarah texted me? We were on a ghost hunt, I think.
Yeah.
And we had just gotten Obi. And she texted me. It was probably the first year we had him. And she texted me and she was like, I think something's wrong with Obi. And I was like, what is it? She's like, there's a growth. And I was like, okay, just send me a picture.
Oh, wait.
And she just sent me a picture of his little balls, his little puff.
She thought...
they neuter them, but then they just have like a little puff, a little furry puff.
It usually deflates after a while.
And I said, that is his little balls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where they used to be.
Where they used to be.
It's his little ball compartment.
And I said, he's not sick.
It's his caddy.
Yeah.
Moving on. This comes from Iris Ann. This is the only ghost hunting show I watch.
Nice.
Thanks. It seems like a high amount of ghosts who grab butts at these locations. Is this a common ghost thing? Not in reference to the leg grab, but rather to the intro. This place has actually named it out that there is a ghost here that likes to grab butts. There's some places actually spell it out. But not many, actually. I can't think of many places that say, like, there's a butt grabber here. The most famous one, of course, was Big Dick Tom.
He liked to grab butts specifically,
he liked
or
to poke.
balls?
He liked to poke buttholes, I believe.
Okay. That's different.
It's same vicinity, but yeah, actually very different.
Different vibe. Someone grabs my butt, I'm going, hey. Someone pokes my butthole, I'm going, oh.
I believe they call that credit carding.
Credit card.
You know? You put the finger right through the slot of like the crack, you know, like a credit card swipe. Most
Is this
things are
something you
touch to
did in
pay
school?
now. No. No, I know people had done it though.
I don't think credit carding involves the butthole.
It maybe doesn't involve the butthole, but it involves the crack.
The crack.
Yeah, but most things are touch to pay now, so I don't know if that even...
I call it getting poltergoosed.
There you go. But we're actually going to talk more about the butt grab here later, so we'll get
Our
to that
next
later.
question's for me, and it's a doozy.
Wow, that's a big one.
This is from Danable. This is a two-part question.
Isn't it a delicious yogurt?
Danimals.
Danimol.
Why did they call it that? Did they have animals on
I
them
think
or
they had
something?
animals on them.
Dannon yogurt,
But
right?
why the D?
Dannon.
What's Dannon?
Dannon, I think, is the yogurt brand. Am I? Dannon.
Oh.
Dannon yogurt.
It was really good.
First, so proud of Ryan. Even though he freaked out a little when touched, he didn't leave the area or anything.
That's fair.
Question. At 21:49, is that? 21:48? Right after Ryan says, "You just scared me a little bit," it sounds like there's a tap. I don't know if it's Ryan shifting weight. I couldn't quite tell. Or maybe someone else on the crew? Is that our first part? Are we going to listen to that? Okay, we're going to...
let's take a look. Is there anybody in this room with me? What the fuck? Who did that? Who did that? Somebody just touched my leg. Who did that? Sorry for screaming. It's okay. I'm sorry if I scared you. You just scared me a little bit. Why did you do that? You just scared me a little bit. You just scared me a little bit. You just scared me a little bit.
What is that?
Yeah, it's just a tap. I mean, like, that could be something.
Certainly sounds fishy, right?
We had a lot of these noises that happened throughout the night. It was fairly windy, somewhat outside, but I mean...
It's a big fucking place.
Especially on the heels of me getting touched. So, yeah, that probably is something, to be honest. Because at this point, Shane is at the back hallway with the headphones on, if I'm not mistaken. And that means then that the crew is just kind of by him. So... the idea that maybe somebody shifted their weight in a way and it caught from that far away, I mean, it's possible, but I think if it wasn't preceded by me feeling like I got touched, then I would probably say maybe negligible. But I think in conjunction with that, maybe it could be something. So yeah, that could be definitely
good call,
something.
Danable.
Good call. Thanks for the yogurt. There's more to this.
Also, when Shane is asking questions during the Wandering Estes, he asks, "What's your name?" And Ryan says, "Run." But I'm wondering if maybe he said Ron. They kind of sound similar. Why does it say Fetty what?
1738.
What is that? Is that in the song?
That's the name. He says that at the beginning of his songs.
Why does he say that at the beginning of the song?
1738.
I think it's an alcohol.
Fetty Wap is really good.
Ron and Run.
What can I do?
You can tell me your name. How about that? Why don't we start with that? What's your name? Ron? Kind of sounds like you said Ron.
I don't know. I mean, this is one of the locations where we decided not to plug into. I think I was having issues with my sound recorder that day. So
were the issues me not remembering to record on it?
No,
okay, because that has been an issue.
That has been.
Let's be clear.
That has been an issue. He's talking about the sound recorder that we plugged the spirit box into so that we could hear what I'm hearing during the Estes. If I recall, there was something. A lot of things were going wrong with our equipment at this place, by the way. I just want to say that. And I know that was commented on a lot.
That is interesting, though. It does almost sound like Ron, the way you say it.
Yeah, but that could just be me saying words weird, which is, a well-known thing at this point. Ron, it's possible. Again, there's no way for us to verify that.
Maybe the folks at Preston Castle can let us know if there's a significant Ron there.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a boy named Ron. That's happened.
There has been boys named Ron.
Yeah, because they grow up to big Rons.
That's right. There's one big Ron for sure.
Was there one last... I'm not saying we need to read this just because...
Shane really insisted that we read this last
No,
part
I just
of the
noticed
question.
there's one last bit here. It says, I love Shane. For saying Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Because remember...
was kind of a piece of shite. Ha ha, true. By the way, are there bats at Preston?
By the way, there are bats.
Oh, there are bats at Preston. I don't know if Yins saw D-Tune's stream at Preston in February. We got a bat on camera. Wow,
yeah,
cool.
but that's a bat. We were told hordes of bats, like so many bats.
Garrett Watts was like, he told me it was gonna be like that scene in Batman Begin.
I doubt it.
Where he's, standing there and they're flying around him.
Or even when he gets out of not the Sarlacc pit, but the Bane pit.
Yeah.
And then
they come to him there?
They come to him there too. They fly
wherever he is?
Yeah.
Where does he go?
Some undisclosed desert town of which he could
that movie's weird.
Of which he could charter a flight back to Gotham City. Yeah. That's heavily under siege.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan sucks. I don't speak ill of the dead.
He likes sushi,
but
though.
I guess I can in this case. He does love his sushi.
He does love sushi.
Yeah. So let's move along. Right. Next question.
Steph K. Just asking for a friend. When can we expect to have Touch That Cat Ball merch? I think Obi would be a great model. Again, loving the Celsius Shane energy.
Wow.
You become the best sassy skeptic when you're over caffeinated.
I guess I got to keep juicing.
We're just going to get you an IV drip that's continuous throughout. We'll give you a little
I think one of the things about it is that it tastes really good too. I love the flavor.
Depending on the flavor, there's one that
I
tastes
love all the flavors.
I think it's like retro wave. It tastes like a nice little, one of those popsicles you used to have as a kid.
I was never a big energy drink guy, but something about Celsius really sings to me.
That's really good.
It's delicious.
Big Stick. That's what I was thinking of. It tastes like a Big Stick.
Big Stick.
Remember the Big Stick popsicle that you would use? It was like orange and red. I don't know if they sell them anymore.
Oh yeah. Like a cylinder.
Yeah,
straight up cylinder.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Very good. Touch That Cat Ball.
Yeah, because you were really losing it in the infirmary. You were really trying to get them to touch that cat ball.
Yeah. I wanted them to, and they did in the infirmary, right?
Speaking of which, I've never seen LCD Sound System in person.
Oh, wait. How do we get there?
Because you said make that thing light up like an LCD Sound System show.
Oh, in the episode.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have your opportunity. They love money, and they love touring.
Do they tour often?
Well, they sort of broke up, and then they just got back together like a few years later,
just
and
in
have
the
been
script.
back together.
It's in the script.
They tour all the time. I've seen them 3-4 times.
Yeah.
It's good. You should do it once. Some of the shows better than others. They're fun though,
It's nice to have a scripted. I'm waiting for.
You're a millennial, man. You got to see LCD Sound System.
I mean, I think I've been at part of a set for one in Outside Lands, but it was at the end of the night.
Yeah, you were sort of a bit worse for wear.
I was a bit worse for wear.
You got to drop that bean for Dance Yourself Clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I guess so.
Hillary Glenn. So why is this such a refrain? Hillary Glenn says Shane jacked up on Celsius is a hell of an experience. Shane, buddy, did you chug that thing? What's in that shit? Red Bull doesn't even do that to me.
Red Bull not as strong.
I should note that I do I love liquid.
Yeah.
I've
always known that about you. You love liquid.
When I'm working from home, I have hot drink, cold drink, and it's usually hot drink, sparkling drink, water bottle. I love liquid.
Nice. You got a lot of liquids in your inventory.
Yes. So when I have a coffee, I love to sip. I'm sipping nonstop. I think drinking a liquid is one of the great joys of life.
It's one of the things that maintains life. You don't drink water. Okay.
I'm going for a run later today, so I'm trying to hydrate.
Yeah.
But so when I get a Celsius, obviously maybe I should be sipping a little slower. I don't necessarily chug it, but that thing's down in 5-10 minutes.
One thing I will say about Celsius, and hopefully this is the last time we'll talk about Celsius, but it's not as potent when it comes to burping.
Yeah.
So.
Are you saying that's good? That's good
great.
for ghost hunts.
That is good for ghost hunts.
What just happened? Did you feel a pressure shift in the room?
No.
Oh, scary. Thank you, Hillary. I'll continue to drink Celsius. Maybe I'll start doing them before the debriefs. I don't know. Next question.
Cat. I've always wondered how the Estes method works from the POV of the ghosts. For example, if Shane is listening and Ryan goes into another room, does the ghost stand next to Shane? Or if they are in the room with Ryan, would they have to shout for the Estes to hear them? Or do they run back and forth between the two?
Kat, these are great questions. And you're a true Shaniac. You are music to my ears here. This is exactly the questions we should be asking. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, does it, Kat?
We never travel far enough where you can I cannot hear what you're saying, though. I would imagine.
But, are they next to you listening?
Yeah.
And then, boink, are they?
Yeah, like Professor Xing to you.
Yeah.
I don't really understand, I guess, the spirit box itself, right? Those waves could travel through rooms and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And ghosts just have to tickle them a little bit.
I mean, if they're conceivably, this is now, every time you try to explain some of this stuff, it makes you sound insane. But.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I would assume that if a ghost could manipulate a spirit box, then they probably could manipulate the same kind of way radio uses.
It's like a mesh network, right?
I would assume it's like a mesh network.
Especially now, there's your fridges have a Wi-Fi on them. They can probably just tap into any of those things.
Or they are next to me and they are shouting back to Shane.
Yeah.
Who's sitting in a different room. Which, if you think about a spirit box, it's never a whisper.
No, sometimes it's Enrique Iglesias.
Yes. Well, I mean, sometimes he do be whispering. Yeah, I would say that they're either probably shouting or they're manipulating, I guess, the radio waves in a way that those behave, which I guess could go through doors. Though it is funny to imagine a ghost sitting by me.
Good question, Kat. Next question.
Jenna, great episode. It was creepy. For debrief, Shane, do you have an explanation for the equipment dying, even though it was allegedly charged? Seems odd, and it's something that doesn't happen often on the show. Could just be coincidence, but still weird.
Yeah, it sucks,
Well, this place, everything died.
A lot of stuff was dying.
And then one thing, just died altogether. Like, it's kaput now.
I do, it's not good equipment. None of it is.
But some of that is like
price.
Some of that is like Osmo batteries and stuff like that in the past, or
this was also our third shoot. Maybe stuff was just getting,
No,
we were riding it hard and putting it back wet. That's to be sure.
Yeah, but we do charge though.
When we remember to, yeah.
No, I'm in charge of the charging now, so we do be charging.
Okay.
So.
It happens. Sometimes it happens with more frequency, and in a larger volume than other locations.
Also, one of them just fried. I don't know what happened.
What fried?
The Solus, the Ghost Log. SOLUS.
Ghost Log.
It's like we call it footstep tracker in the show. But
not at this location though.
It did.
We used that here?
We did, but it didn't. So I left it by the static cam, and then 40 minutes in, it started making this weird noise over and over again. It sounded like it was trying to turn itself back on. Oh. And then when I tried to plug it in later to charge it, it just didn't work anymore.
Hey, could be ghost.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Good call, Jenna.
I mean, the idea is that if they can manipulate all these devices, maybe they could drain them or break them.
Yeah.
Like a light bulb.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Next one's from
Bernadette.
Right?
That's right.
That song?
No, I don't know that song. What's that song?
It's in Zodiac. There's a shot. When they're at the bar drinking the Aqua Velvas?
Yeah.
The song Bernadette is playing in the background, but before they cut to the scene, you hear
Bernadette. I don't remember that.
It's really good. It's really good.
Bernadette
says, Shane, I know you don't believe in ghosts, but I am curious what you feel in terrifying places like this. The most haunted places I've been is Ohio State Reformatory. And I'm just curious if you get the heebie-jeebies despite not believing in ghosts. Ryan, same question for you. Do you get physical feelings of heebie-jeebies? I don't think I really get the heebie-jeebies these days. It would take a lot. If a place has a really horrifying history, that'll do it for me. Obviously, this place wasn't great.
I do recall you saying that this place is one of the scarier places we've been to.
When I went down into the basement to shoot some B-roll while we were getting you ready for your solo, because we hadn't gone down into the basement, and we showed this on Road Files.
Yes.
But you can hear some of my commentary where I'm like, I was pretty blown away by how fucking spooky it was down there.
Yeah, it's creepy. It was a very, and there's this one room that was just a bunch of desks, and it looked like that scene in Weapons.
Yeah.
Except like Weapons meets The Further from Insidious.
Yeah, it's real. The
very
bottom floor,
unsettling.
That's a good example of a place where I've been to so many of these places now that I don't necessarily, I'm not like physically frightened by a place.
Yeah.
Or even like, but I sort of am, there is definitely a scale in my mind where I can recognize, oh, this is a creepy tableau here.
Yeah.
And the basement in this place did check that box. I think the other place that actually creeped me out was the basement at
Fern.
What the fuck was that place called?
No, but it was at the Tudor house?
Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah, but it was the restaurant that was like, there were, under the restaurant, there was a basement.
Yeah, and that place kind of had like Buffalo Bill vibes.
It was not great.
Just junk everywhere.
Well, there's also piles of shit.
Junk and clutter.
Literal piles of shit.
Junk and clutter and
Pooh Mountain.
Yeah, that stuff freaks me. I don't like that. Yeah. But yeah, the basement in this place did give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Not in the sense where I was like, I gotta get out of here, but you know.
I mean, there are some places where you feel a little greater sense that you're being watched and you get like the goosebumps, but I wouldn't say that like that makes either of us spirit sensitive or something like that. We're not.
How did you feel going into that basement by yourself?
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't see any of it. So the first time you go down, you turn that corner and you just see a bunch of empty school children desks.
It's also huge.
Aligned in school alignment, like as if they just got up and left and went to recess or something. Yeah. Clearly nobody's been there in a very long time, so they're all covered in dust. It was very creepy.
Similarly, almost the opposite, because it wasn't the heebie-jeebies. I was kind of like blown away by it, but that sort of the rotunda in the back.
The basement was huge. There was multiple rooms. There was like a big room that looked like a bathroom. I think that's like what you're talking about. There was.
Oh no, I'm talking about on the upper floors. It's in the episode. Yeah. I just don't know if the episode captures like how fucking huge that big circular room was. Because when we walked into it, I was like, oh my God, this is enormous.
Everything in this place was way larger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So many weird bathtubs too.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
All right, that does it for questions. We're now going to move on to evidence review.
Hell yeah. This was an evidence-packed episode, so I'm excited to go through this. So this is actually at the very beginning of the episode and beginning of the investigation. I was using the SLS cam. We saw something pop up, and then we hear what sounded like a door slam upstairs. There was some discussion on whether or not, because there was obviously every place we go to has not a caretaker, but like a site rep who is required to be there, and they usually will like siphon themselves off into like a little room. So at this place, there was a room that was next to us on the first floor, and it's possible we were trying to debate, was the door slam from maybe one of them back there, or the thing is, it really did sound like it came from upstairs. At least to everybody that was there. So I did want to put that caveat there, just like always note that there is a site rep who knows to be quiet. Like they're there, a site rep in the sense of like a paranormal site rep, where like they host the ghost hunting tours and the overnight investigation, so they know people are going to think things are ghosts if they are slamming doors. So, but wanted to say that.
Okay.
You got to cover your bases here.
Of course. Yeah.
If you just made a noise, could you make it again so we know where you are and then we could go hang out?
cats.
Oh, wait, I'm getting...
What do you...
I got something that popped up on the SLS over here. I wonder if it's just... At this moment, our audio recorder picks up what sounds like a heavy door opening or something scraping the floor upstairs. I got something that popped up on the SLS over here. I wonder if it's just... It's a pretty loud noise.
That sounds like something, yeah.
Another thing that is actually not in the episode is we didn't even hear this on location.
No, because we don't even react.
You and I didn't. So what got cut out was our crew is myself, Shane. On this shoot, I think it was 4 people, right?
Ben, Emily.
Ben and Emily.
Yeah.
So it was me, Shane, Ben, and Emily. That's the crew. Ben is running sound. Emily is there just to help with whatever, and she's standing behind Ben. They actually stopped us and said, "Are you guys not going to acknowledge that crazy loud sound?" And we were both like, "What?" And then we had to like listen to it, and then we're like, "Let's go find out where it came from." And they were pretty positive it came from upstairs. I don't know if you remember that, but that is actually what happened in this moment. And also, like, listening back to it, like, without any enhancement on the audio, I don't know how we didn't hear this. But it's very loud.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
I think it's pretty significant since there's a lot of stuff going on.
It's a loud noise.
It's a very loud noise. Number 2.
What is this?
So this is the next clip we have is us in the infirmary when you were screaming at them.
There's a lot going on in this infirmary.
Yes, there was. I believe at this point we're actually in 2 separate parts of the infirmary. You're in the bunk area where you're trying to get them to move a cat ball. I'm in the other, like the check-in area, trying to get them to touch a REM pod.
Right.
And if I recall correctly, I think both go off at the same time. But
Okay.
Could you move something in here?
Touch the cat ball. Touch the cat ball. See that little ball for cats? Touch it. Touch it with your little hands. Touch the cat ball. Let's see you touch that cat ball. I know you want to touch that cat ball.
Really trying to get them to touch that cat ball. I do have to admit it's...
Come on, touch the cat ball. You don't want to touch that cat ball. Let's touch that cat ball. If it takes a bunch of you, then maybe get some of your friends over here and get a whole gaggle of boys. And all you boys touch that cat ball together. You'll see it dazzle. It'll dazzle you with all the beautiful blinding colors.
Doesn't seem to be working. I'm gonna go join my friend over there, but I'm gonna leave this red light for you. All you gotta do is touch it like that.
Touch that cat ball, my friend. We're not getting anything over here, Ryan. What the fuck was that?
It started to go off as soon as I left. So you do know how to touch the red light. Can you touch it again, please? Look, I do want to talk to you, but if you don't communicate with me, I'm gonna have to leave. Okay, I'm gonna leave the room again. I'm gonna go join my friend, but if you want me to stay in here, you could touch that red light. Can any of you tell me your names that were staying in here? Or maybe the names of the people that were treating you, or your friends that were here? Who's your...
I think that was me. I think.
Something just moved in here. Oh, I just got the chills.
You got the chills?
Something just moved in here. I don't know where it is, but something moved in here.
Something moved?
Who just moved something in here?
What are you talking about?
Something moved in here. Could you move that again? I didn't actually clock where it was. I'd love to see it. It was when I asked, what's the name of your friends here? You want to talk about your friends? Who doesn't want to talk about their friends? So Kappa also did go off there as well.
Yeah. You're so confident, clearly you heard something move, you felt something move.
No, I heard something kind of shift in the room. And there was a lot, I don't know if you remember, this room had so many crutches, like laying, just leaning against walls. The boys needed them. So it's possible that maybe one of those just like shifted or something like that, but something definitely moved in the room. I remember thinking maybe it was one of the crutches, and that could not be paranormal. That could just be like a crutch leaned against the wall and then, kind of slips with like footsteps and everything like that. So, but REM pod and cat ball going off. They answered your prayers. You really wanted the cat ball.
I mean, yeah, for that, maybe that's why people think I was Celsiused up, because I was. But in that scene, I was like, I guess I'm just going to keep hammering home what I want them to do.
It worked.
A lot of times we move. Maybe that's the new thing.
Ask for what you want.
I just got to,
verbally accost them.
Yeah.
That's not really a new thing. That's kind of like classic Shane technique. No,
Yeah, but after a while, it feels kind of annoying, but maybe it gets results. I don't know.
it does get results. Moving on here.
This is you hearing a voice before the Estes method?
I'll have to.
Let's see what happens here. Fire up your little radio.
That's right.
I'm going to wander around. And again, you got to be real loud. Real loud.
I'm going to be loud. Wait,
What?
I thought I heard like a voice to my left.
What did it say?
It just sounded, no, it didn't say anything. It just sounded like,
Oh. That's a weird one.
that could be, maybe that's a bat.
That sounds crazy. That sounds like.
Well, I mean, like that's, they tried to enhance the audio so you could like remove any of like, the background noise. But like now hearing it again, it could be a bat.
It sounds like someone's about to puke.
Like, it could be a little creature a critter in the walls, or it could be paranormal. It's possible, but you definitely at least hear something.
This place wasn't as cold as I was expecting. Right? Remember you really told you were like, it's going to be freezing.
They said it was going to be freezing. They said it was going to be very, very cold.
It's quite temperate.
Next up, we got me getting touched. I know this room right here is where they see a shadow person. Maybe it's just one of you kids. Who's moving out of this room? I'm gonna go in. Is that okay? What the fuck? It just happened again. Okay, who's messing with me right now? You just touched my ass.
Where did this occur? Was this in the hallway leading to the big room?
No, so this wasn't in the hallway to the dormitory. It was like after that. It was like, this is the second floor, like basically like the middle of the second floor.
Okay.
And it was in one of those doorways. I was looking inside. I felt something on my butt. And then I was like, what the hell was that? And then as I was trying to get answers for that, it happened again.
Yeah. And you're sure this isn't just the clothes sort of riding up or
maybe the
tugging?
first time you can make that argument, but the second time.
You reacted similar to, I don't know if everyone remembers the harrowing belt jiggle.
The belt jiggle.
Whoa! Whoa!
Also, you got to remember the belt jiggle. I had a jacket on.
Yeah. You did not?
I just had my Ghost Files hoodie on.
Yeah.
Because the first time, that actually was on my mind. I was like, okay, I remember last time Shane thinks it was my jacket. I still don't think it was my jacket, but let me see if I can get it to happen again. And then it happens the second time.
In real time, how much time elapsed between your first, I got touched, and the second one?
Maybe like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of time there.
Yeah, because I was walking around in that little area trying to figure out what it was. I was also trying to get the ghost to touch the ball in front of me as well.
Yeah.
So it was definitely something. I don't know what it could have been other than, paranormal, but I mean,
considering the ghost comfort level and proximity to you, pretty brave to ask him to touch balls. He's already back there. All you gotta do is get around.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, to go around the corner.
Is that a little too blue for debrief?
I don't know if it's blue.
I'm sorry to be working blue.
I mean, touching the ass, you mean go around the corner.
The ghost did it.
Ghost did do it.
Can you describe the sensation? Was it, and I'm not trying to be lewd here. I just want to know, where on the ass and how much of, was it a pinch? Was it like a
It wasn't a pinch. It was
a poke?
It was more, no, it wasn't a poke either. It was like someone put their hand on your butt.
Interesting.
Almost like like in sports when you do
I've seen that, and they do that a lot.
I do that to you sometimes.
Yeah.
But I do it a little harder. This was more like, it was hard enough for me to feel it, but light enough to me to wonder, did I feel that?
Yes.
And then the second time helped because it was the same thing. And then I started to look at the way my clothes were. And I mean, you could even see there's no way that the belt or the sweatshirt would have ever hit me where I thought it did.
Yeah.
So
pretty crazy.
Yeah, the only other thing is that I somehow imagined it 2 times, but
2 times is a lot. We've had boring episodes where you could have easily said, I feel like I've been touched.
yeah.
So I do believe that you believe this.
Another thing too is in the studio we talked about this ghost
Yeah.
that apparently likes to grab butts or whatever.
Do you think that could have...
I don't remember that like, on location because I didn't bring it up on location. Like, or maybe I did, but I mean, I wasn't like thinking I'm gonna go out there and get my ass grabbed.
Right.
I was looking into a doorway to see what was in there.
I'm really happy you cleaned your glasses because that's much more pleasing to look at.
I forgot you really. That's one of Shane's pet peeves is dirty glasses. He gets on me and Sarah for this.
That does look nice there. Thank you. Okay, our last bit of evidence.
So I remember this quite well. So this is the clip of me on my solo in the infirmary trying to get answers there for who was sick or who was maybe down there, and the Boosby goes off. So
this was the prominent clonk on our during our outro.
That's right.
Were you the person that touched me upstairs? If so, can you touch that blue light? I won't be angry. Okay, I'm running out of time. I have literally 30 seconds left. So I'm just gonna be silent in here and I'm gonna let you do whatever you wanna do. Free reign. Here you go. It's been nice to meet you. Thank you. That sucked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not fun?
I mean, I think I made some friends. It seems like I made a friend at least. I was talking to somebody with some very timely responses in that infirmary.
That's great. This place is freaky as hell.
I don't normally get responses like that on the Boosby. It was pretty weird. And I was hearing footsteps and noises when I was in there. The basement, pretty quiet. Yep. Horrifying, objectively.
Yeah, it's a vibe down there. So you had stuff
in there.
Oh, cool. Why don't we go?
What the fuck was that?
That was a clonk. That was a big fucking clonk
that we both heard. So I mean, this was just a place that was noisy, and like I said, I don't recall it being very windy outside.
It was not very windy. It was foggy, but it was not very windy, and there were a lot of clonks. I will say this as a stone cold skeptic. A lot of clonks.
Yeah.
Do I think they were ghosts? Not necessarily. It's a huge fucking building that is actively falling apart.
Actively falling apart is a good way to put it.
So, and there are bats there, and who knows what other critters might.
That can dislodge something.
Right. So,
I think it's the clonks in conjunction with our devices going off and losing power. And then, the Boosby, I had some pretty, prompt, intelligent responses, I thought, to some of the questions I asked. I mean, I thought this place was one of our more evidence-packed locations. And it just happened to also look scary, which is kind of interesting. Because you could think it's a scary looking place that could make you imagine more things. But if devices are going off and our equipment's picking up the audio of things going off.
Yeah.
It
was a great hunt. I really liked this place. It was cool.
And you were out of your mind. So.
I had a good time though. It was fun.
Yeah. I would go back.
Me too.
Overall, great investigation. I'm really happy with all the stuff that we got.
Me too. It was really fun.
I think it's very clearly haunted.
Hey, coming up next month, we're going to
the USS
Hornet,
which is a warship. And actually, we've investigated the sister ship to this, the USS Yorktown over in Charleston.
But when I will say this, when we were on the Yorktown, all the lights were on and we had kind of a limited area that we could go in.
They let us just go crazy.
On the Hornet, they were like, have at it, boys.
It was crazy.
We kind of went all over the place and it was really cool.
Very creepy ship too.
I haven't seen a cut of that episode yet, but I'm excited to watch it. We had a great time.
No, we're editing it right now, so we're still waiting for that first cut to come out. But
it's going to be a lot of fun. That was the third of this sort of little West Coast stint that we did. And then after that, are we moving on to Key West already?
I think we'll be going into the Key West episodes after that.
Really fun. We got a whole bunch of fun episodes coming up.
But either way, thanks guys for watching this. And also hope you guys enjoyed the evidence review. I know a lot of you guys have been asking us to do that. So let us know if you like that. Other than that, I think that does it for this episode of Ghost Files Debrief.
That's going to do it. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Okay. A handshake.
It was a good app.
That was really
a lot of fun.
handshake.
Love this place.